Today, I want to talk to you about 3 letters. RDA, revenue driving activities. Most important thing you can do in your business. Realtor, because super amazing, multitasking, life-changing miracle worker isn't an official job. I was given this mug by a dear friend of mine and I thought it was endearing, and it's very true. So today I want to talk to you guys about RDA. Revenue driving activities. That's the most important thing we need to do in terms of our business, right? Because that's what we're trying to do, is drive revenue. We're not in business for our health. We're not doing this for our health. We're doing real estate and helping people achieve their goals, with the outcome, the byproduct being money. So let's talk about revenue driving activities. So what is a revenue driving activity? Is it scrolling the MLS? Is it looking at social media? No. Let me give you some pointers. So as a new agent, or maybe as a seasoned vet, you're experiencing difficulties in the market. You're experiencing lag in your business. Well, a super simple thing to do is to add, let's just say add 100 people to your database. If you're new, now go to your phone and go ahead and download them and put them in your database. That's pretty easy to do. You know 100 people, that's easy. And then for the next 5 days, call 20 people a day and have a conversation. What is that conversation about? Well, that's where I think most agents get stuck and they get fearful and they think about, I need to do something to get a transaction today. Well, ask the Ford questions, or FROG as it's sometimes called. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams, family, occupation, recreations, goals, right? So it gives you a really easy formula to have a conversation with the person on the other end of the phone and build that rapport and build that relationship. So what would your business look like if you called 20 people a day for 5 days a week? That's 100 calls in a week. Do you think that's possible? Do you think that's something you can achieve? What would your business look like if you did do that? And at the end of the conversation, if the conversation went well and they know you're in the business, God willing, they know you're in the business, even if they don't know you're in the business, this is your opportunity to go ahead and let them know, hey, FYI, in case you don't remember, I am in the real estate industry. I think 2026 is going to be a fantastic year. I go about asking for referrals in 2 different ways. One, if I know the client really well, I will just say, hey, John, off the top of your head right now, give me the names of 2 people looking to buy, sell, or invest right now. Go. And the reason I do that is I split test, asking for 1 referral, asking for 2 referrals, asking for 3 referrals. 1's not enough. They don't take you seriously enough. That's what I found in my split testing. 3 is just too many. Oh, Jan, you're out of your mind. I can't think of 3 people. 2 gives them time to pause, stop, and think about it. And you know what? I've had very good success with that. So if you know the person well, John, hey, off the top of your head, before I let you go, give me the names of 2 people looking to buy, sell, or invest right now. Go. The other option is if you don't know them that well and you want to ask for the referral softly, John, at some point this year, you're going to come shoulder to shoulder with somebody looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. When that time comes, would you feel comfortable giving out my information? Chances are they're going to say yes. Take it 1 step further. You know what, John? I appreciate that. Thank you so much. In fact, let me ask this 1 additional question. Would you mind passing their information along to me? Because I find that strangers generally don't want to call people they don't know. And I don't want to put them in that position. So I'd be more than happy to reach out to them. So if you could share their information with me, that'd be fantastic. So that's picking up the phone and that's making calls to your sphere, your database. Now, what if you only have 40 people in your database? First of all, stop, because it's not true. You all know more than 100 people. You all know more than 100 people. Can you call your vendors and have a small networking event on the phone? Bill, how's it going? How's the painting business? Is there anything I could do to help you? Hey, look, if anybody comes across your plate that's looking to maybe offload their property or they're getting it ready to sell, hey, if you could keep me in mind, I'd be appreciative of that. Is that hard? No. So these are all revenue driving activities. Now, is scrolling social media, looking at social posts, a revenue driving activity? No. Is posting on social media a revenue driving activity? There's only a couple of people out there that I think do it well enough to actually drive revenue from a social post. However, if that's not you and you're not posting enough content with enough value add behind it, always put value behind your post. Just listed, just sold. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. I think it's self-serving. It doesn't add value. It just shows your stats and shows that you're a baller. Move away from that. Tell the people out there the story behind the situation. It was a difficult transaction because of this. We were able to achieve the final sale because of this. There's a story behind every transaction. Share the story instead of just your stats of how quickly you got it sold. And multiple offers in 7 days. That's my opinion, that's self-serving. But back to the social media part. So if you don't want to post and you don't want to provide value, can you scroll through social media and have that be a revenue driving activity? Yes. How? Whoa. The people that you know and you like, and the people that know, like, and trust you that are in the area, comment on their posts, right? Send them a DM, engage them. Use your social media platform as another CRM tool, a way to reach out and communicate with them. Hey, I saw that you just had your dog just had surgery. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Is there anything I can do for you? How can I be of assistance to you? How can I serve you? Because when you serve others, that's when you start to get the return. Figure out a way to communicate with the person and have an open, honest, rapport-building discussion. How about emails? I know there's a lot of agents who like to send emails. Email's not dead. However, you need to have intention behind that email. Not just, hey, I'm looking to help you. I'm your local agent. Use me as your resource. Think of it from the perspective of the person on the other end, what they're reading. What is it that they want to hear or that they should need to hear? Not just that you're there and you're a resource. So give that some time and consideration. I just shared with the company here, I got a text message from Verizon with no value add or anything like that. They said, click the link below and you could qualify for 5% off of your home. It doesn't matter. I screenshot it so I could send it to the rest of the company and share that. The bottom line is I got a cold text message out of the blue from somebody that I did not know that added no value. Instead, they could have said to me, Jan, you've been a loyal user for a number of years. If we can save you 5% on your bill, would you be interested in a discussion? That'd be a much softer way to create that value add to make me engage with them. Instead, I just deleted it. Does that make sense? Is this tracking? So there's 1,000 ways to drive revenue. You should be focusing on them. Paperwork is not a revenue driving activity. Making flyers is not a revenue driving activity, right? Those are things that need to go on the backside. Start by making 20 phone calls a day. Have 20 conversations a day. Use the Ford analysis or the frog. Send birthday cards, personal notes. All of these things help to build and strengthen your relationship. Lean on your vendor partners. Ask them if they know anybody. They want the business from you, you want the business from them. That's how the world goes round. So last video we talked about the 1, 2, 3 of business, right? And it breaks down just like that. Number one, the number one priority for any business, but specifically us as realtors, is to lead gen. Doesn't matter if you're Target, if you're Walmart, it does not matter. The number one priority for them is to gain a client, right? Is to lead gen. Number two, there's only 2 ways to get business. You either chase it or you attract it. And number 3, there's 3 ways for you to grow your business. Increase your client base, increase your transaction price, increase your repeat referral. Super simple, boil it down. Let's not make any of this difficult, but let's do the things that truly matter and drive revenue. Because guess what? If we're driving revenue, that means that we're helping people achieve their goals. Why are you not giving the best version of yourself to the people who need you the most? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for the business. Don't be afraid to have a real genuine discussion. Take somebody to lunch, get to know them better. None of this is scary. None of this is rocket science. It's really very easy when you boil it down to its simplicity. I hope this helps. I hope you found some insight and some value in this. And until next time, we'll see you later.